So here's an interesting application from physics. If a ball is thrown at 35 feet per second, and that 35 is what this is. So this one is positive because the ball would be going up. So that's where the 35 comes from. This one is gravity pulling it back down. That's why it's negative. And then the 6 at the end means that when the person released the baseball, it was 6 feet in the air. Not that you really need all of that explanation, but I find it interesting. So basically, if you looked at a graph, what's going on is it would start at 6 feet in the air. And then the person throws it, it goes up, and then gravity eventually pulls it back down. And then when does it hit the ground? So that is what we need to find out. So this is t equals 0, and then the ball will be in the air until that second t right there. Well, with that second t, that means that the ball's on the ground, so the height is 0. So that means we can just put a 0 on this side of the equation and then solve that. So we've got 0 equals negative 16t squared plus 35t plus 6. And then it's time for everybody's favorite formula, the quadratic formula, which goes negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. So this is going to be the a, here's the b, and here's the c. And then, in this problem they're using t, so actually I should have said t equals. All right, so negative b plus or minus the square root. B gets squared minus 4 times the a, which is negative 16, and the c, which is negative 6. And then just make this a little bit longer. And then make a big old fraction, and then it's going to be 2 times the a. And you can either simplify this and then put it in the calculator, or you could just put this in the calculator, which is what I'm going to do. So let me just try to memorize all those numbers real quick and then go over to the calculator. No, I did not memorize them. I have them written down on a piece of paper right next to me. But it'd be fun if I really could memorize that fast. Okay, so there's the negative 35, and then there is the square root. 35 gets squared. And then it's got a negative 4 times a negative 16. So negative times negative is positive. And then 4 times 16 times 6. And then move to the right to get out of the square root. Then put the parenthesis. And then it's divided by negative 32. Now my guess is that if I threw a baseball in the air, I would guess it would take around, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds until it hits the ground. So I'm hoping the answer is somewhere around 3 seconds. Nope, that's not it. But we didn't do anything wrong. It's just that the quadratic formula has both a plus and a minus. So when we change this to the minus case, then is it around 2 or 3 seconds? Sure enough, 2.347. All right, let's go back to the work and finish it up. So that negative answer, that means if the ball could travel back in time, it would go this way, and then this would be the negative 0.16 seconds that I got for the first answer. And for the second answer, I got 2.347. I should just label it a little bit better. It takes 2.347 seconds to hit the ground, or that's how long it's airborne.